Hey y'all, fingers crossed. That's not why I don't feel good. Okay, so yeah, I've been feeling just not great, and I put it on my I got my humidifier cleaner, got that going, because sometimes when the heat comes on, y'all, it dries up your head and it just doesn't feel good. So I've been having a little nausea, but I've kind of had that with the anxiety I've had over the whole getting my right medication. So anyway, you have to be like a nerd. I mean, don't do this. You have to. I follow these instructions, y'all, but we'll see. If you do this, then it's a false negative. I mean, But I have never tested positive. And let's hope my luck runs out. But because I work with other people, I always want to make sure. And luckily, at libraries, we actually, I don't know where you live, but we're still giving out free COVID tests. You can get 2 a day. And there's 2 tests in each one. They expire in like January. So I grab a couple here and there and, just in case somebody needs one. These are my leftovers from yesterday. So I have on my work shirt, Take Pride Home Improvement Services. This is Kenny's shirt. Huge, but I need to I need to be like this today. I'm still going to move forward. And at least, got some laundry going, y'all. I got to get it going. And then I'm nowhere near where I was. But, I've worn up my favorite jeans. I like to wear them. So I'd like to have a week. And I'm working Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, off Thursday, Friday. So, yeah. And the gods are on my side this week because the weather's going to be decent. So, yeah, if this thing says, the P word, I will freak out. Okay. But you don't know if you're doing it right? But I'll do it again tomorrow. Yeah. Anyway. So whenever you see the expiration date on the test kits, add 6 months. Because when they started doing it, they really didn't understand how long they would last. And so, they've been testing and all that. So 6 months seems to be the ticket. But we're constantly getting them. So no panics anymore because a lot of people aren't doing it, don't care. But, if I cannot give something to someone, I could just gotten something at work, like a cold. If it does feel allergy related, so God, I see my ENT, not this week, but the following week, y'all. Get these things under control. So yes, I'm just gonna do a little cooking today, and I wanted to ask y'all something. Now I can't remember, but it is 8:15, which means it's 7:15, y'all. My mom and I would keep it for like a week. But always a good day to get up early today because you're gaining that hour. And Clara really doesn't understand the word daylight savings time. No, she was very patient with me because I'm slow moving. Nothing wrong with slow moving. Sometimes you heat up, get going. Sometimes you have a slow day. But yeah, so I don't even know what I'm going to do today, y'all. I'm going to try to work on my secret project so I can show y'all. But I don't think I'll finish it till next Thursday, probably would be my guess. So today some cooking. Depending on if I feel dizzy or not, I'm going to take some stuff down to my studio, but I'm not running up and downstairs if I don't feel like my brain is correct. Everything's balanced, in a way. And, yeah, I think I might even just read some books later. I have a couple I need to return to the library. So, it just feels like that kind of day. But I would like to work a little bit on my project. So, anyway, I have enough for one more. Let's put everything away so I do not misplace a component, y'all. Okay, and the directions. Okay. Let's try. Got it. So, all right, that's good. So I have about, I gotta read, I don't know what I don't remember what positive is. Let's see here. Y'all, lots of instructions. So I have to wait 15 minutes, which I forgot to set my alarm, I think. So I've been talking to y'all 5 minutes, so 10 more minutes. Okay. So 2 lines, you are, you know what, but you look very closely, can be faint at the bottom. Just 1 no line, you're negative. Okay. I'm probably negative. I just think it's the heat on, and I gotta go change my filter. You know, I think a lot of filters say every 6 months, but y'all, I do it every 3 months. I don't feel like it can hurt anything. Because, you know, we want all that to keep working. But yeah. Oh, I'm slowly going through comments, but I'm going from newest to oldest, so it's taking me a little bit of time. Y'all, I don't even feel like I can have coffee. That sounds like an emergency. Having a little bit of soda, see it, well, Waterloo, sparkling water. Not too much, because I don't want it to bloat my stomach, but just enough. Sometimes that settles, you know. Like a ginger ale or something. You know, the funny thing is I hardly ever drink ginger ale, so if I have one, it's usually flat and terrible. But maybe I'll put that on my winter list, some ginger ale, just a little bottle. Y'all, I was looking in my refrigerator, because, you know, I threw out some stuff from my freezer, and I still, maybe I'll get it together to do the top one, thing. But I have a lot of drinks, so I gotta work on that, y'all. We're gonna work on that, because I'm thinking if I split my refrigerator in half, basically, my side's pretty full with drinks. I don't know what that is, so I will work on that. Yeah, I wanted to show you. So last night, I want to show you my different books I'm working on. If even one of you likes it, I will do it. I'm going to get a bag together and have them all together so I know where they're at. So this is my lovely one I just made based on the Jane Chip class. But I have to show you. So I've just been adding things to it, but I have to show you the last page. I love this one. This is one of my mom's friends, Sandra, right? And I wanted her moving out of this like old farmhouse, and it says, flow, flow, the current of life is ever onward. Kubodashi. Isn't that awesome? I love that. And, you know, I had cut her out, and I hadn't done anything with her, and then I found this quote, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's perfect. And she's moving forward. But anyway, that was my mother's best friend. You know, and as I come across little things, you know, I have little pockets in each of them, so I can just tuck them in. But yeah, so I've been really kind of, like I did her, and I added this piece of, I don't know what it is, crochet lace tatting. I don't know. And she's looking at him. I got to come up with a really fun quote. That's the best thing. And I added him to a pocket. Good times. I got to think of a good quote to go there, or you could journal on it. Y'all, I don't really journal on these things. I'm going to tell you right now. I'd like to keep quotes and words and stuff. I'm not going to pour out my heart. It's another classmate of my mom's. She cute? I don't know why I put that on. I did a little bit just in case I don't like it. But, you know, it doesn't really matter. Y'all, I'm nervous. And then I found a small book of these. So I cut a bunch out. And I don't know. I just, yeah, I just kind of want to play with them a little bit. Added her. I'm not sure yet. I might pop her out. And she's, poor thing. And she glum. Yeah, I forget what artist. I do a quote about flowers. I still can't get over Gladys. I just love that. But yeah, oh, and then I put this little thing of Italy. And then my mom had written in her journal, I think Gibby likes gray. Anyway, so that's that one. And then my main day yesterday was working on this one. I don't know where I'm going, or I've never seen anyone really do it. I don't know. I just started putting the people in there as I'm putting them on the page, and I'm like, I don't know. It's like they're bursting out of the book, right? But then they like, I didn't want to lose the bottle, and her cap already is, I did not do the best job cutting. Right. So, and I don't know why Oscar Wilde pushed his way in here, y'all, but he did. He's not glued down yet. But what I did is I added some stuff just to the back, and I wrote the Snark. So I've named them kind of like their role as I imagine it. But you know, so then I'm going to go back. I still want to add like 5 more, y'all. I want this chock full. The little cowgirl, right? She's the fun one. And this is another, she's the judger. But I also love this, another one of my mother's classmates. And what do you think? Like, could that be her? I don't know. They all kind of have the same look, right? She's called the classmate. And then, let's see here. I just added her. I just found her, but I'm not sure what she's going to be. The Tattletale, maybe? And then she is a little more modern. And I put the Only Girl. Not sure about her yet. I just added her. Love her. Apparently, according to, I can't remember who, somebody that thought they were important, that her waist to hip ratio is ideal for having, bearing children and for survival. So, okay. So I think I might put the fertile one, which is a play on my mother's hometown. And then so I got like a couple more places to put them. She is the quiet one, right? And then I did not name her yet. I think I'm going to call her the loudmouth. I don't know. She just seems like she'd be hollering out the window in New York. And that's Dorothea Lange. So she's going to be the voyeur. I haven't decided yet. So I just cut them out of magazines and books and stuff and then put them on something. But I need to stencil on the back. I was impatient. I usually stencil the whole thing and then cut, and then I'll have to go back. And that is Isadora Duncan. I have this really cool book of Distinguished Women, and some are small, some are big. You know, poor little hand. But we're not looking at hands, y'all. I am not a representational artist. We're not looking at the hands. And she's something, but she's going to be, I don't know, but I like that she was sort of like commanding. I mean, these, I don't know. It looks like falls to me, waterfall. I might add some color to her. I'm not sure. I mean, she was a great artist. Maybe I'll put the artist, right? I don't have an artist. That's what I'll call her, the artist. She's a dancer, but I'm going to put the artist. And this poor woman, I forget who she is. She's one of those famous lesbians from, like the Bloomsbury set, I think. This is from a book called When Paris Was a Woman, which I love that book. So she's called The Doubter. And then she's new, so I haven't named her yet. Maybe The Gossip. And I like her a lot too. So I haven't named her either. Maybe I'll call her the voyeur, and I will call Dorothea Lange the curious one. Right? And then she is the shopper. She seemed like to me like she just had lunch and went shopping. And she, how cute are these? She's the supposed to be stylish one, but I put the stylist one. Who knows? This is out of an army book for women, like a yearbook for women. And she is the dreamer because her eyes are sort of closed. And then love her. The stoic. I was going to put the cold one because her boobs hang out, but the stoic. And she's famous from art. I can't think of the artist. Another space. And then she is the belle of the ball. And she is the judger. She just seemed... and she, I haven't glued her down yet. I'm not sure where I want her to go. She is the kid sister. And this is the last one, meaning she's like kind of the last one picked, right? The last one to finish school, the last one to finish dinner, slow. Maybe the slow one. And then she is the tiny dancer. And then this one, I haven't named her yet. I just cut her out. Isn't she awesome? I guess the obvious would be the high stepper. But I want to think of something a little bit more interesting. But like, see, she needs to, the paper's too thick, y'all. I got to find cardstock. I have to be a little bit more, like say, okay, let's just do something else. Y'all, did not use my steamer. Should use my steamer today. So it's a little thicker than I like. If I'd done a better cardstock, it would be better. So what I have to do is you can ink it, but a lot of times, I got to find a really good dark pencil, and you just kind of color it just so that white is not glaring, right? Do a lot of on my pages. I just circle things with pencil. It's just super cheap and easy. And sometimes the dauber ink things when you use an ink pad are good for some things, but I can't get in all these tight spots. So anyway, and then I'm going to stencil her. I think, what do y'all think? Let me know what you would call her. The high stepper. It's kind of obvious. I don't know. The mother? Did she become a mother? I don't know. I like thinking of stories. I know. I need to write. I just, I need to write without feeling like I need to like accomplish anything. Just start putting thoughts on paper. And let it, just for my own mental health would probably be good. So anyway, I'm super excited. I don't want her tassel. Super excited. So I'm going to add about 5 more people. I don't know about Oscar Wilde, y'all. Why did he sneak in there, that Oscar? He's something. He has just some of the best quotes, honestly, that guy. What a mess. But I haven't picked a favorite yet. She was in a Vera Wang book. Y'all, I don't want to get too close. I want to scare y'all. She was in a Vera Wang book of weddings, which I have had so much fun. I mean, it was damaged, so it wasn't even... I Googled it. Now, had she signed it to the person, it would have been worth more. But it was damaged. It wasn't really worth anything. It would end up in the landfill. No one would have paid money to get it. I really like her. She's not glued completely down. Actually, she might be. Because I feel like I can put her thing back there. But I just wanted, like, something to be there. And will I go back and make it fancier? I don't know. Now look at this, y'all. This makes me mad because I got to put more glue because it's on the shiny side of this packaging. And I use a matte medium, which is usually a better glue. Maybe I just use this glue, y'all. This glue I love. It's a 3-in-1 Beacon Advanced Craft Glue. But one of the problems is it bubbles up, y'all. And then I get like a hot mess like that. See that? And this stuff expensive. You don't want to lose any bit of it. So that's that book. Okay, I'm going to declare this 15. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to look super close. I don't see. So it's negative. Okay. Which I kind of thought it would be. I'm going to do it again tomorrow morning. And if I don't feel better, I kind of really do think it's the heat coming on, y'all. I'm going to go change my filter. Even though I think I just changed it. Y'all, I usually write it down, but I got to bring a piece of paper and a pen, right? These are things you need because I'm not going to remember. What I had done for a while is just have one sent to me every 3 months. And then I know when it comes, it's time to change. But y'all, you didn't mind me. I had my pills. My friends used to call this my medicine chest. Because I would keep my pills. Because like, okay, I can't take them yet. Honestly, I have to take these things. I got about 45 more minutes. That's just very challenging, but I take it very seriously. Because, how do you get better if you're not taking your medicine as directed? And this is just, I love this little book. It was just blank. Pulled out a bunch of the pages. And then I use this sort of as a warm-up, like a scrapbook kind of thing. What's in down here? Something down here. If I come across a bit or a bob, it's really about nothing. And like, I might try to get a word, just look through a bunch of my like quotes and stuff. I might throw some paint on here, just do like, literally like this. I could just scribble, y'all. Just scribble, just make some marks, right? Don't worry about like, I think some of the, but I'm drawn to more is the messy art. There's actually a company called Messy Art, or you can join. There's so many things right now I want to join, but I'm focused down on one. I may for my birthday ask for Beverly for this other one. But for right now, it's called Wanderlust, and it's not starting till January, but I went online and printed out the agenda and the supplies, and I'm going to get a notebook and get that all organized. I'll show you. It's called Wanderlust. And they had a very good deal because there's a lot of free classes out there. Notebook. I was going to use a clipboard. It's too much. I need to be able to flip. And it's awesome. You get to keep track of what classes you've completed. And I think it's open to you for a lifetime. So, but there's another school called Fodder, Fodder. And that is Wilma Wanders or something. I get everything confused. So they're much more expensive, right? And they just started Fodder 3 and people are posting, and that's why I was jonesing up wanting. But you can go back and do 1, 2, and 3. Sometimes they have early birds, that kind of thing. You get them for life. But right now, I just don't need that. I'm really going to be prepared for January to make this easy on myself and again, you can come back. There may be a class that you don't really resonate with. So it might not be worth making, but it's fun. You can just sit and do art. It's almost like having an art club, right? Like every week I'm going to schedule it in and, meet with my art club. And then you can comment and post and show if you'd like to. You don't have to. Claire, what are you doing? Okay, you guys. Clara. Honest to Pete. That girl is so much smarter than I am. Clara, come here and say hi to everybody. Oh my gosh. So I cannot stand the smell of this litter, and I've got to use it up. It's just kind of, I only like unscented. Come on, girl, what are you doing in there? So I only like unscented litter, and for some reason everyone in the world does, and they don't have it. I mean, who wants that weird Febreze smell? I hate it. So I was gonna do one of my friends to give me a really nice like DeLuca or Diora or something like that, like a really nice one. Oil diffuser. What are you talking about? You want to go in there because I shut the door a little bit. Oh, you guys, this is the chunky monkey. Hi, say hi. Everyone wants to see you. They're like, where's Claire? How's Claire? Shh, that's rude. You're on camera. Girl, you gotta perform for your food. You say good morning? Say good morning? Huh? Okay, calm down. Oh, I need to clip her other paws because she acted like I was ripping off her darn toenail. Stop it. And the other one got me in a place that was not pleasant. So anyway, back to my story because I follow through on stories now. I'm going to use that. And I ordered like a citrus and wow, I don't remember the other one. Something like, I don't know, like a winter smell. And I ordered it. I thought, is this, my brain was like, can Claire have this? So I Googled, no, she cannot, because it goes in the air, diffuses, it can land on the floor, she can get it on her feet. I wanted to put it in my bathroom where the litter box is. She's there all the time. She found a toy. She sleeps there. I thought, well, the kitchen, her food's here. I'm like, where am I going to put this, right? So lavender's okay. So that I had lavender. So that's going on. Chamomile is the other one, and frankincense, y'all. I have no idea what frankincense. I mean, I think of that like in church. I was an altar girl at church, y'all. Those are some stories there, and I never ever. And it's a good thing because I used to choke it, but I never got to swing the incense because me swinging something that might be burning to people was vetoed a no. I think even one Sunday, like hardly anyone showed up. So they're like, well, I think you have to do the incense. And my dad's like, no, I'll do the incense. So my dad dressed up and yeah. And then, I carried a cross. I did carry a candle once, but that's what kind of gave me the bad reputation. But that incense now, it would make me ill. But I think, is that kind of the smell of frankincense? The good news is if I order something from Amazon next month, I can return it. Or we're going to be downtown Frederick Friday. Hopefully, I'm going to look and see if there's a shop. They have all kinds of really cool shops like that, like spiritual shops, and that might be a good one. But I want to deep dive a little bit more and make sure. I might ask Lydia Hibby if she can recommend something. So anyway, I thought, okay, what am I going to do? Because those things you plug in, they have those synthetic smells, right? So do you guys know if anything? Plus, I have Feel Away plugged in, which is for her nerves. And it works, y'all, because I can tell, like, what's going on with you? Like, oh yeah, the feel away is empty. Let's just make sure this still says negative. Yeah, I don't see any. So that's what's happening with that. But I need some suggestions. I mean, who knew these things were going to be? I just do whatever. I do not hurt Clara. So anyway, yeah, I can't describe the smell. It's not the bathroom smell. It's just this weird smell. Anyway, we have to finish that one because I'm using up my stuff. But okay, so that was all I wanted to ask y'all. I'm going to the Joe's tomorrow. Now, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I do think they're Sardinian, which I find that you're from Sardinia. It sounds like sardines, which they're probably famous for. So I still want to try those pizza things because you can return it, right? And people haven't liked it, but what if I love it, right? What if y'all love it? So I'm going to try it. There's a lot new stuff pouring in, right? And I'm really going to try to stick to new things and not stuff that I've had before. I mean, I can't think of anything right now. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so glad. Like my friend Mary loves those like Christmas crack thing they make. But she'll buy enough to get her through the year. So I'm trying to think that there's nothing really that's calling my name that I've had before, except for the homemade cinnamon bread, y'all. But I'm not getting that anytime soon. I'll get some closer to Christmas. Yeah, I thought even maybe, I don't know, we'll see. Right now I'm so tired, can't. But anyway, I'm going to go. I need my green chili stuff. I would eat, if I had that right now, I would eat it because that would fill my stomach. Maybe I'll have a little Spanish rice or something, or maybe I'll try the chicken noodle soup. Maybe that would feel okay. I just hope I'm not getting sick at all. But yeah, and daylight savings is an adjustment, right? Even if you're gaining, it's gonna be so nice to have the sunset early, but y'all, it's gonna be dark at what, 4:49. Yeah, I'm gonna stick to protein today and stay away from carbs, except I might have a bagel, half a bagel. Guys, I did this so hard because I did not want it to spill on my nightstand. Whoa. So I made 40 ounces of protein shake, and this was the last of it. So I didn't quite make it, but I probably had more than I would have had. Okay, I'm all over this place. So now this is one of the first books I did on my own, and based on a Jane Chip post, but not having taken her class. So one thing is, it's so fat, it's just tearing the spine, but I kind of like it, right? I mean, it's a junk journal, it's vintage. I think it lends well to the use of it. I mean, I could try to do something, but I kind of like that open spine a lot. So, but what was so funny is, I don't think I brought it with me, is I had opened it and a part just fell out. Like it threw it up like, okay, we have too many things in here. We're getting rid of this thing. It was wild. So I'm going to make a new cover just for that one. But again, I'm in the phase where I'm putting people in. I just love the people. I love cutting out my little paper dolls. You know, and I'm going to probably, this one says, my heart is gladder than all these because my love is come to me. It's my grandma, sister, and her husband. And so, you know, I work on that. These are some more family members. I don't know who they are. They're cute. So yeah, so I'm just gonna do probably a little mark making, a little pencil work. I have some oil pastels I can throw on here. But like right here is where it just came out, right? But, and I just added this cut. I love the silhouette. I don't know, I feel like it looks like people without me doing anything maybe. So y'all, I bring out some of my stamps and like stamps for the other books. I took this little piece off and put it somewhere else. It was a beautiful like vellum postcard But I just couldn't do it the right size. So I cut it and put it somewhere else. So I have scraps of that. Got my people. Yeah, so this one in some sense will never be done, y'all. Never. I mean, that's not the point. If you were selling them, then yeah. That's not what I'm doing. Not yet, anyway. So yeah, so the end. And then I'm not sure I love her, but for now I'm just committed. I'm gonna put a quote here about endings, and that's my grandma and her best friends. So y'all, they are everywhere together. You never know, right? Like, you know, I would just, that would be just an amazing discussion with my grandmother, because, you know, not ever said, oh, she liked women in that way. I mean, but, you know, things were so much different then. Your lives were really limited, and you got crushes on girls. Like, you know, I usually got crushes on teachers mostly, but, you know, for me, it was always, I wanted to be like that person. Like, I like the way they dress or talk or the hair, whatever. So more so than anything else, but I don't know, you know, they're in a lot of photos together, but again, they probably weren't dating or hanging out with boys like they do, like people do now, right? Like, it was safe to be with a girl, but they're so much younger than they look. Like, in those photos, they're probably 18, you guys. So, but there are a lot of pictures. I found an old one. I'll have to show it when I find it again. But it's their back, and well, I assume it's them from the next picture, but they're kind of leaning into each other, looking at something, and then somebody wrote the lovers. And then, which is very, you know what, like gay uncle is so different then than it is now, or maybe not, I don't know. But the next picture is them face forward. So I don't know, I just am happy that my grandma has someone like that in her life that she loved and, you know, was like a soulmate with. And, you know, she didn't get married until, like, I like, with, like, my mom would know, like, what's her name? Like, what's her best friend's name? Like, who was this woman? Like, what happened to her? And my mom's cousin, who was her best friend growing up, she might know. And she's in a nursing home. She's with it. You know, her husband died and she didn't want to handle a house. So I'm gonna reach out to her. I bet she would know. Her name's Norma. So yeah, she'll say, oh yeah, I feel so terrible. I haven't called you. Oh my gosh, you know, I don't know where the time goes. Oh yeah, me too. Oh yeah, y'all. Oh yeah. Anyway, I love accents. So I don't know. I'd like to know her name. Like, did she get married? Did she have children? When did she die? If they know that kind of thing. You know, I'm sure when my grandma got married, she was older. I want to say, I got to find the dates of her birth again. Of their wedding, because she was born in 1898, I think. But I don't think she got married till she was, well, my mom was born in 1935, right? But I think they had been married like a few years. Like, they didn't think, because she was older. I think maybe 30-ish. But I don't think they thought she could have children, right? And, or who knows? I just, you know, I love to know these secrets. You know, I can make up the story in my head. But yeah, and they were gifted with one and only Elizabeth. Y'all, her photos, she was something. They didn't know what to do with her in that little town. But yeah, so I feel like you know what, maybe I'll write and ask my grandma to tell me, because I feel like my grandma's with me all the time. You know, she's just one of those. I lost her when I was 7. That's such an impressionable age and an imaginative age. And but yeah, I kind of feel like she's always with me. I would always say, okay, grandma, take care of your daughter. So anyway, and I'm gonna cry because I'm tired. But imagine when my mom passed away, that my grandma waiting for her, because she missed her parents terribly. I can remember we'd be in the grocery store at Christmas, and I'll be home for Christmas would come on, and my mom would be gutted. I mean, we're talking years later. And I can remember saying, are you okay? And she goes, I miss my parents. I miss my mom. So that's who I come from. Crybabies. Anyway, yeah. And I almost can't go into the store at Christmas, because if I hear that song, I'll probably be on the ground. But God, my mom loved it. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams. So I'm sorry. I don't know why this came up. I guess I need a release, right? I'm so close to having this doctor, and I don't know. I don't know if what I want will happen, but I'm just going to be relieved that I have something in place because it's so important. That much I have learned. That it is very important. So, yeah, anyway, I'm going to go, I think, oh, I know what I'm going to try, y'all. The griddle cakes. Everyone is flipping out about these things. So, I guess you can heat them in the toaster oven. And Trader Joeline, Madeline was putting, she was making like an egg and cheese sandwich with them, like a McDonald's dupe kind of thing. So I like that. And then, oh my God, we had a Panera open up near us, drive-through. Like, I had never heard of it. So I downloaded the app just to look at it. And oh my gosh, you guys, it is so expensive. It is so expensive. But they were talking about, I think the new coffees for Starbucks this winter don't really interest me, but Panera had some interesting ones. Dunkin' Donuts seems to be having an interesting one. So I might try those instead. But I got to go through there once. But geez Louise. I mean, you can still get like a half a sandwich and a cup of soup is like $8. That's the best deal. But I'm like, a cookie is $3. And they're good cookies, y'all. I'm going to say, but my friend at work, Sandy's son, was working at Panera, and we got spoiled. She brings stuff in all the time. And my favorite, the ones with the little candies in them. But I can make my own cookies for $3, y'all. I can make my own scones and all that. But I do want to try it once. I haven't. I've got to set up my Apple Wallet. Because I remember, y'all, excuse me, I need to adjust. So when I was at Trader Joe's that day, I could have used Apple Wallet, which would be my phone. So I remember a coworker went somewhere and was paying. She's like, you have her Apple Wallet, and they didn't take it. She had nothing with her, so that's interesting. So anyway, yeah, but I'm gonna try it one time. We'll try something. I forget the new thing, but some new things. But y'all, now they didn't have this on the menu, but this little article said, now I'm gonna get all Panera all the time. But it said that they have a special sandwich out made on the cinnamon crunch bagel, and I love those. Are one of my favorite bagels. So I would usually get the blueberry, the cinnamon crunch, maybe two, the chocolate chip, and the sesame. Those were my favorites. But now that it's so close, I can get one bagel when I feel like it and don't feel like, oh, I'm never coming back here, so I should get 6 kind of thing. But yeah, so I love that. And that's one of their most popular. They sell more of that than anything else. So it's really unique and it's yummy. Now, don't give me cinnamon raisin, y'all. You're not going to be my friend. Okay? If you try to give me raisins cooked, I can't even like pick them out anymore because they're all like, ew, look like dead bugs to me. But whatever you like is what you like. So, yeah. Anyway, so that's going to be coming on. That DQ, I don't dare Google it, y'all. There is a DQ drive-thru coming with food, like a grill. They said a grill. What on earth, y'all? It's all I could do not set my account online, but the good news, y'all, is cold. It's winter. I don't necessarily like to go get a DQ in winter. Summer, y'all, I love a DQ. I love that twist cone. Hi, Clara. Did you go potty? Do you know, guys, I came down yesterday. I took a picture. I didn't post it. And she has this fat mouse. And she had that mouse sitting up, looking up the stairs. I think that was an accident. I don't think so. I think it was a message from that girl. I'm going to post that picture. Put it on my community tab. The nerve. Y'all who know. What I went through with the mice. And what a miracle that was. Because that I just gotten some good Adderall generic that worked really well. Because, y'all, I was flying through that. But anyway. Okay. That will happen again. And I plan to keep incorporating the quiet times like I did. I took like an hour rest yesterday. I didn't really nap, but I laid down and, I'm just off Instagram. I'm on for minutes and try to see if someone messaged me, but I can't. It is literally not safe for me to be on there right now. So I'm sticking to YouTube. And then, I've taken a lot of pictures or screenshots of different artwork that's inspiring. I'm like, you don't need to go look at new artwork. You have all this already. Look at what you've already taken pictures of, right? But I literally can't. So there's that. And then one more book, The Art Hour. I made a little nook for Claire under this chair and a bag to lay on. She loves, because I'm a good mother. Anyway, again, this is an old library book that was discarded. I had a little water damage, so no, they couldn't sell it. But, you know, I tore out pages and stuff, and, you know. But anyway, I've been doing this one for a while. But, again, I'm going to go through. I'm going to add some more people. I'm going to add quotes. I'm just going to throw paint down. So what I might do one day is just, like, get my books out. And then I'm obsessed with this oil pastel, y'all. I found it. It's gray. Something fell. It's this one. I have made some dots with it. I can't, you see it? It's like almost like a Confederate blue, but maybe a little bit more gray. I don't know. I love it. I want to put it on everything now. And I got my white. And what is this? Oh, this is an old one, y'all. I'm like, why is that lid not on there? These are so great, y'all. The Signo. So I got gold, white, and silver. I've really never had luck with the other ones. They dry up so quickly. I actually have gone through 2 of these. Like, used them up. I'm so proud of myself because I have this book of doodles, and sometimes I just sit and doodle. I haven't shown y'all that. I'll have to show you that next time. But, you know, so go and highlight and do things with these. I mean, I got so many fun things. So it's just a matter of what I feel like. Okay, and so this is in my room. I messed up. It was military time. I fixed that. I got it to Sunday. I have to set it back. Very complicated until it's not, right? The directions are just crazy. And it could be my brain yesterday just wasn't feeling it. So for now I will be setting my phone alarm. But it has a radio, which is terrible. I don't care about that. I'm not listening to scratchy, terrible radio. And I figured out how to change the sound so I can have, like, at night fall asleep to the ocean. It'll play like for an hour, or a stream or rain. I love the sound of water. I really do. Now, there's a birds in a jungle. I don't think Claire Johnson is going to want to feel like she's in the jungle. I don't find that. It's going to be restful from a girl. And then in the morning, I have it set to birds with the light. So we'll see, y'all. I'm not giving up because I have about 20 more days to try it and return it if I can't. If it's really not going to wake me up and work the way I think. But I think it is. So anyway, we got that. I got my humidifier going, my vaporizer. I think I might sleep with that tonight. But I got to Google now, like, what is it in vaporizers? Is that safe for my cat? Right? I don't know. I mean, y'all let me know what your experience is. And I have a lot of, some of y'all are super healthy and know things like that. But you know, yesterday I said I'm not having any more fruit till I eat the apples. I'm desperate, y'all, for black grapes. My brain's like, really? We're having some grapes, okay? So shut up. But I was on the Giant app looking, and just see if anything's on sale. Look at their new stuff, and they have black grapes on sale. So it's a thought. I thought, you know what? Eat up a couple apples today, and maybe bananas, y'all. I love me like right now, I would kill for banana. That would make me feel so good, a banana. Anyway, and then I'm going to do a lot of peppermint chocolate. I do love peppermint chocolate, but I'm going to try the different ice creams. God, there is one, that Starbucks one, that is like a peppermint bark. Oh my God. And the ones that have like and it's probably full of dye, but like the pinkish kind of ice cream color, I love those things. So we'll see. You know, making room in my freezer, and I, threw away 2 ice creams I did not eat, but that's fine. You know, I forget. I literally forget. Even something good. But, yeah. So that's what's going to happen there. But I tried to get these pumpkin ice cream sandwiches. They were never there when I went. But Wegmans, y'all know Wegmans is insanely expensive, right? It's a special treat. My mom loved to go there. We'd go there all the time. But for me now, it's a special treat. But Wegmans looks like they have some interesting peppermint ice cream. So I would love to do that with Mark and Sue. We're going to have to revisit. And we still need to, I saved some stuff for them to taste pumpkin-wise. And they have stuff, so we still need to do that. I need to text them today. since they don't care to text me and tell me they're safe back from their trip. My feelings are hurt. So, yeah, so we're gonna do some, I think they like peppermint. Who doesn't like peppermint chocolate? Y'all, you don't like peppermint chocolate? Okay, why? What the heck's wrong with you? I love it. And I have the coffee. It's not my super favorite in coffee, y'all. I'm finding out I am a specialized girl when it comes to the coffee. Oh, that's right. I want to find my cup and see if I find that, and I find some Veranda on sale. I'm gonna get that. I think I have like 3 of them. And I've been reading people, they have a little scoop you put in, and then you put it in, and then you just reuse it. And it's easier to dump everything out but then again, y'all, that might not be the best choice for me right now, y'all. I might think about that for December, because I can see if I have them or not, but I'm not, because I'm not really trying to buy, and I would want that scoop. So I'm going to do that in December. Get the scoop. And, but they say, I read a bunch of reviews. How do you know, right? But you get like 4, you pack them in, and you like put them in a little bowl, and then you use them, and then you clean them. Right now, no, that's not right. No, but soon I'm gonna try it. I want to see if it really does make. And plus, I feel bad about the recycling, and I just can't get myself to clean it out. So I'm trying to tighten up on my recycling, because when you're kind of in this mind frame, recycling is not the top of your list, right? Because I will set aside thinking, I need to put in the recycling bin, and there we go. But I have started on plastic again, because that really irritates me. So, and that I take off to Giant. I got to get in some kind of routine, or like my recycling in the kitchen. I wait till it's super full and bring it out. I'm like, you can do that a couple times a week, and it's not a big deal, and it's not overflowing. So yeah, it's just looking at things differently. But Barb, you saying, keep your trash bags in your trash can. That I do that. I learned that trick a long time ago. And even that, I don't know why my brain's just like, you can do that later. Which of course I can, but then I start setting things like, okay, yeah, this is trash. So I don't know. I really don't know. In the scheme of things, that's not a big deal, but it annoys me. Uno, mucho. So I had found this book in the garage, and this is one I'd taken in a class, like, I want to say 2004 or something. Beverly might know. It's called Art and Soul, and y'all, what? Well, it's interesting. That's interesting. Okay. It's not my favorite binding. So we made these 3 signatures, right? And then I love much more the taping now. But yeah, I mean, I did it obviously, but I have to have someone show me what to do. I get confused. But it's a little thin too. But anyway, I don't know. I don't like this cover necessarily with these papers, right? So I can go and gesso them, scrape some white paint on here. What's that say? But life is fragile, handle with prayer. Mini me. That's so sweet. I had this at work. So I don't know. I think it might be a sign, the fact that it just fell apart. Because this is like bright. I mean, I'd rather do a different book with this. I mean, it's so bright and, mid-pop, So anyway, I don't know. Well, that's interesting, y'all. Now, the other one will fight like the Dickens. It's going to come off okay. I don't even mind. I can scrub some of that off. So I don't know, y'all. Better stop right now. But I can put a different cover there. And I can even take this and do my whole Jane Chip thing on it. But this will be fun. I was just sticking things I found in magazines at work. A wild, wacky, wonderful woman lives here. So you guys, I feel better a little bit talking to y'all, and I am working on my grateful heart. Even if you don't feel good, you feel overwhelmed, to kind of step into gratitude is a challenge, but important. And it can be the simplest things. Like, I'm grateful for you guys and you that comment and like and subscribe. It is really quite nice to do that, to take your time to do that. I got my Clara leaving me threatening mice, y'all. Really? Maybe it was after I did her nails, because she was really unhappy. And I'm very careful with that girl. I'm not dragging her to the hospital because I cut something. And I am grateful for, what What am I grateful for? I'm grateful for all these photos that my mother loved so much. And why? And I'm grateful that I'm going to honor them in a different way. You know, and they're not going to be lost in boxes. And, you know, I am going to show my brother, especially the really old ones from my mom's side of the family and my mom's dad's side too. They're amazing, but we don't know who people are, and a lot of them. So I'm going to honor them by putting them in my journals, and they'll have a new light, a new day. And, you know, wouldn't it be fun? I could find a smaller book and do like my mom, my niece, my grandma, me, my grandma's friend, my grandma's sisters. I know more about the Solis than the Rices, I think, but you know, Luann's my cousin Luann is like she knew the Rices, so that might be interesting. I was thinking too of doing one with Christmas photos, like get a cool Christmas book. And you know, my brother, there's a lot of pictures of my brother as a kid. And, you know, I guess there's some of me too. Anyway, all right, guys, thank you so much. Another hour, y'all. I hope you're not getting tired of me. But I'll check in today. We'll see what's going on. But yeah, I will be gentle with myself, yet firm, and move forward and do what I can. So, all right, guys, take care, and I will talk to you later. Bye.